Hi everyone, Tomasz here. I have to speak quietly because my family is sleeping already back there. Today I walked through Lucerne with my camera, and these are just a few moments that caught my eye. I started the day here, and what struck me was how the light divided this square, half in shadow, half in sun. People just sitting, talking, but the scene felt almost like two different places in one frame. And then I noticed this moment along the river, people walking, nothing special, but the line of the shadow at their feet somehow turns it into something else, almost like the city is framing them without them even knowing. This window definitely caught me. You look in and you see plants, but you also see everything outside bouncing back at you. It's not a clean view, it's layered, messy, and that's exactly what makes it interesting. Here is another side of Lucerne, not the postcard city, just a small burger place, cars crammed in front. For me, these little pieces are just as much the city as the bridges or the lake. I like this one because of the reflection. You don't just see the man sitting inside, you see the whole street in the glass behind him. So he becomes part of the city somehow, whether he wants it or not. And then this, just an arm sticking out behind a wall, the rest of the person disappears. I love when a city does this. It kind of hides more than it shows. I love those moments. These chairs were empty, but what caught me was the red glass behind them. It feels like the space has more presence than people who usually sit here. Another reflection, this time with two women walking by. You see them, but you also see the buildings bleeding into the same frame. It's kind of like two realities happening at once. And then finally, this mural, bright, colorful, direct. After all the shadows and reflections, it's almost like the city just speaks out loud here. So, these are the pieces I noticed today. Not the whole story, but enough to remind me that the city is always shaping what and how we see. Good night, everyone.